Collection removal secret. The legal method to delete collections from your credit report fast. So in this video, I will first define what a collection is and we show you steps by steps how to permanently remove it from your credit report. So all you need to know about collection account. Definition. In simplest terms, a collection is an account that has been turned over to a third party agency because the original creditor, like a bank, a hospital, or cell phone provider, has given on trying to get you pay the debt. So think of it as second stage of a debt. How a collection account works. Usually this happens in one of two ways. The internal transfer, the original creditor, like Chase or Verizon, moves the debt to their internal recovery department. The sell, most commonly, the original creditor gives up on you and sells your debt to the third party debt buyer, like Midland Credit Portfolio Recovery, for pennies on the time frame. After 180 days late, they charge off the account the selling price, roughly 1 to 5 cents on the dollar. So 180 days late payment, and then they will charge off the account, I mean the original creditor. So I want you to be aware of the big turning point. So for tax and account reasons, federal regulation usually requires banks to charge off the debt. They take a loss on their books and close your account. I mean the original creditor, right, and sell it to the collection agency. So important, the 7-year rule. Regardless of the collection agency, regardless of when the collection agency bought the debt, it must fall off your credit report 7 years from the date of the first delinquency with the original creditor. So you have to know your right, or you have to remember that there's something that's called the statute of limitation. They cannot value the statute of limitation. So if they change this date, yeah, that is, changing the statute of limitation. That's a violation. So they cannot restart the clock just by buying the debt. Score killer, yeah, collection of score killer. A single new collection can decrease your score by 90 to 110 points instantly. The double ding danger. So one of the most frustrating things about collection account is that they can cause a double hit to your credit score. The original creditor marks your account as charge off, right? Then the collection company create a new entry for the same debt with a new balance. Even though it's the same money and the same account, your score drops for both events. Yeah, this is why it's very important to keep eyes on your credit report, know your rights. So preliminary homeworks. This is where you're going to start when you decide to, remove and dispute the collection account from your credit report. Check the statute of limitation in the state where the debt is on. So, for example, in Texas, the statute of limitation is 4 years, which begins on the date of the first missed payment, right? So you have to also know the zombie debt protection in Texas. So as of 2019, under Texas Finance Code Section 392.307, making a partial payment or acknowledging a debt no longer reset the statute of limitation. Next, check if the state where the debt is required debt collect to be licensed before they collect. So they can even come after you and they don't have that right. So they don't have maybe a license to collect the debt in your state. So if the state where the debt is on require the debt collector to be licensed, verified, and validate that the debt collector is licensed to collect debt in your state by going to this website. Go to NMLS Consumer Access. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly. We're going to use an example. We're going to use a specific example for Midland. So this is the website, right? And MLS. So you're going to type the name of the creditor or the collection company here. Search. So when I type of search, you see here Midland. There are so many, there are similar Midland. That one 1, 2, 3, 4 midline. You're gonna have to make sure that to identify the one that is on your credit report. Remember, on your credit report, at the bottom of your credit report, there are all the creditor that reported information in your credit report, right? So you're gonna identify which one is it. You're gonna identify. So let's say it's this midline credit management. This one. I'm gonna click on that. Here you know the NMLS ID, right? Is this, and then the street. This is their address, and then their phone number, website. How you can email them from here, and branch location. So here you're gonna take your time and look for all the information on the regulation. So me to regulatory. Where's the license? State license, regulation display. Regular. Let me see. So let's see. No, that is not. I don't see the license here, but normally the license was supposed to be here. Let me go back. Midland Credit Management. Let me click on this one. Okay, you see, for example, on this one, Midland Credit Management, you see they have license to collect debt in all these states. Excuse me. So if I click on view details, you're gonna see the license number, all those stuff. So that is how you actually verify if they have the license, to collect debt in your state. If I'm in Texas, you see they have the right. Yeah. So this is how you will get the information about the consumer, this specific collection company. So even if you go on the CFPB website and you are trying to look them up and their name is not popping up, you can use the NMLS. NMLS will provide you with more information, so you can have the exact name of that company and go back and get them there, because sometimes they use them to trick the CFPB. So this is how you can get them. So yeah, let's go back on the next step. Our next step. So when you decide to use the CFPB website to dispute a debt, you don't find them listed in the debt collector directory. Use NMLS, as I just said, to find their legal name, address, phone number, anything about them. If a debt collector threatens to use garnishment on your bank account or wages, oppress, abuse, or harass you using any media like phone, mails, email, and more, that is a violation of your right. So use this link to complain about that. So step one, understand the legal foundation. Your dispute strategy is backed by the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? All these Fair Credit Reporting Act, because information on your credit report is supposed to be fair, accurate, and equitable. So you can also remember, you also have the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Then you have the Metro 2 compliance and more. There are so many violation of right that you can leverage and use as ammunition to dispute a collection account. So download a copy. Step number 2, download a copy of your credit report. You can use one of these sources, and if you don't know how to do it, watch my video how to download your Identity IQ. The Identity IQ will provide you with the credit report from the 3 main credit bureau side by side. Very easy to analyze. So compare side by side and look for inconsistent balances, different rate of different date of first delinquency, different status code, different last payment date, missing or incomplete method to fill. So step 3, ammunition and dispute strategy to include in your letter. 1, notice of lack of proper notification. Right? This is a very, very good ammunition to leverage and dispute a collection company. A collection account from your credit report. So just this is enough. You can use just this to remove, a collection account. So let's say you're gonna send a letter to the collection agency and say, I have not received a proper notification, right? Allow me to review and dispute this debt. Pursuant to 12 CF 1006.34, I'm entitled to a validation notice. So before they actually put any information in your credit report, I mean, a collection account in your credit report, the collection company has to notify you, so give you a chance to dispute the account before they do so. So skipping that is a violation of your right. Just is enough. So including my right to dispute the debt before placing it in my account. So you have to date when they actually put the account on your credit report. So, and then you will tell them, I have not been provided with such an opportunity to, to dispute the debt. If you believe you have sent this document or the mail letter, please provide proof of delivery, a certified mail receipt bearing my signature. That's enough to dispute the collection. Look, even if they have, you know, sent anything, just ignore that and just send this, because it's not about what you know, what you can say, but it's about what you can prove. If they can prove that they sent a certified mail to you, they must have the receipt, right? Bearing your signature that you actually received the mail and sign it. They are not going to have that. Guess what? They have to remove it. Just this, I leverage this to deal with a lot of collection. So, second of all, demand proof of legal ownership, the chain of title, right? And then number three, demand the original signed contract. They will never provide the original signed contract, because in that contract there are a lot of nasty stuff like how much they bought the debt, stuff like that. They will not provide that to you. So if they refuse to do that, they also have to remove the debt from your account. I mean the collection account from your profile. So challenge incomplete Metro 2 field such as date of first delinquency or status code accuracy, chain of custody, documentation providing the transfer of ownership of this debt, including the forward flow agreement that demonstrate how and when this debt was assigned or sold to your firm. So you're going to ask them that. So inconsistencies in reported information among the three bureaus. I want you to compare the credit report from Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion side by side and highlight the inconsistencies and call out the violation according to the FCA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? So check your credit report and on that specific account and see if the reporting agency is renewing the status of limitation by verifying if the date of the first missed payment is changing, right? Those are violations that you need to leverage. Those are your ammunition. Okay, so let's step into a specific example. We're going to check for FCRA, FDCPA, and Metro 2 violation. So here, this is a collection account from asset. You can say this is how to know and identify, because I know you see here charge collection, charge off. You're kind of confused. No, don't be confused. This is how to identify that it's a collection account. So in parentheses here, first of all, it will say the name of the collection company, right? Asset Care. In this case, it's Asset Care. And then in parentheses, it will say original creditor. When it says original creditor, that means they bought the debt. So it's a collection account. So the original creditor was US Acute Care Solutions. Well, I'm not going to take a chance to make this the image to enlarge the image, because I don't know, I'm having some technical issue, so it can crash again. So now next thing, let's go in deep. So account number, you have the account number here, and then you have the account type here, which says collection, account type detail collection, and it has to be the same thing across all the three bureaus. So TransUnion, Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. As you can see here, the information is not the same across the bureau. First of all, Equifax has nothing, so it has Equifax not reporting anything. Experian and TransUnion, they are reporting information, but look at here. You see the The format on the monthly payment here, the format, that's not a matrix 2 format, so it's not so relevant. But let's go to the date open. The date open here, TransUnion is reporting 12/27/2024. Experian is reporting 12/01/2024. That is a violation, right? The information has to be consistent across all the bureaus. Next, you have the number of months here. The format is not okay. Format is not okay. This is last reported. You see the date here. The date is completely. This is the 23rd. Here's the 24th, and there's nothing here. So date of last activity here 03/23 12/01. So this is 2025. This is 2024. You see, so easy. Those are all the information or violation that you can leverage or use like your ammunition to fight this account. There are so many violations on this account. Yeah, same thing here. The next collection account is Midland Credit. As you can see, in parentheses, it's an original creditor. You say the original creditor, and here you have all the violations. There are so many things you can leverage to dispute this account and get it removed from your credit profile. So step 5, file formal dispute letter against the collection company. So mark up all the violation and attach to the letter if necessary. When I mean a markup like this, exactly as I did. So, and you're gonna add this on your letter, the letter that you're gonna send to the collection company to dispute the debt. Yeah, I wanna remind you guys that you have to know how to dispute the collection. The collection account you have to dispute with the collection company, not with the bureau. So you remember, don't make the mistake. I heard some people on some video talking about sending the collection to the credit bureau. No, you send it to the collection company. So mark up all the violation on and attach to the letter. Yeah, write the dispute letter. Yes, I want you to notarize it and send it certified mail, and keep paper trail and return receipt in a safe place, right? Because you are preparing your case. That's a case that you're building, right, to the collection company. So fax and email, get their information via your credit report or the NMLS website. So on the bottom of your credit report, you can get that information, or on the NMLS. I'll just show you guys. So escalate and send it through the CFPB. If you want to send it to the CFPB, you can use that link to do it. I will make a video to show you exactly how to do just that, to use the CFPB to file collection. Escalate and send it through the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. That's their website. I will also make a video. Yeah, I made a video to showing you how to do it for both of them, to escalate the CFPB and the BBB. So just watch it. If the first run don't work, send the second run letter. So you can simply use. So how to write the second letter dispute? Don't forget to notarize and do the same thing, right? So upload the first letter into ChatGPT, your AI, and enter this command. Please read the attached letter regarding this collection account, put the account number, and help me generate the second run letter. It will do it. So send it certified mail to the collection company, fax and email, get their information via. So you're going to do the exact same thing. So if they don't take care, don't remove it, you have to keep moving, right, until they do it. But yeah, let's see a real example. So this is a collection account. So this is the collection letter that was received, right, for this specific person. This is one of our clients, right? Then this is the collection letter that you're gonna receive, that was received. This is Asset Care. This is a very popular collection company. Yeah, so now this is the letter that we sent to the collection. This is our reply. So your name, you put your name here, your address here, the date, and to Asset Care, we put the information here, and we put the NMLS ID. So this is to let the collection company know that we know what we are doing. We have the information about you, because the NMLS ID, we got it from the NMLS website that I just showed you, right? We went there, we got the information there, we got their website, we have their email. you can email a copy to them. Yeah, just email a copy, send it notarized, and send it as certified mail, so they have no way to say they did not see it. So usually on the second one, I will advise you to just use the CFPB. Even the first one, and the first one you can go ahead and just use the CFPB, but you don't have to. Second one, non-negotiable. Use the CFPB. So subject, so immediate debt dismissal request, violation of the FDCPA and HIPAA, because this was a medical bill collection. This collection was a medical bill, so that is, just read it. If you have a similar collection account, I mean a collection, if you have medical collection account in your credit report profile, just use this letter. If you need a copy of this letter, just send, just comment, and we will send it to you. It's a very powerful. Though you don't have to, to state exact the same thing. Change the words, do it, or you can even type it into ChatGPT and had ask ChatGPT to use different words to reward it. So result. So this is the result of this letter, right? This is the fight, and this is the result. Remember, you have to provide that you have, result on what you're doing. So the way we did on this specific collection is to prove you that success has evidences, and that's the evidence. See what they say on the reply. So same company, AC asset care, right? Same thing. And then they say we received a dispute on their both reference account, which has been closed. Yeah, that's the first one. We did not even use the CFPB. That was just a direct letter, right? We received this specific person, this consumer received the letter home. We just took action, and that is what happened. Success has evidences, and that's the receipt of the evidence of that. So tips and remarks: don't ignore collection letters when you receive them, or collection phone call. So take action as soon as you receive them, right? So know your right, what to say to collection companies. So when they contact you by phone, by mail, or everything, don't pay collection if you know what you are doing. I repeat again, if you know what you are doing. I'm not asking you not to pay your debt, but when it becomes when it's a collection, you understand what I mean. There are many different ways to attack collection. Yeah, so many ways. I've shown you so many ammunition that you can leverage to remove collection account from your report. So you can sue the collection companies. Yes. So when you get to the second round, because remember, it's not about saying this collection is not legal. No, you are talking about the violation of your right. Yeah, you're talking about the violation of your right. So any violation of your credit report is a 1,000. So I invite you to go read the FCRA and the Cornell law and see your right. So on the second or the third round, you can sue them, but be careful. You have to know the process on suing a collection company. It's your right to sue the collection company. I invite you to go on the CFPB website and read your right about suing a collection company. Yeah, it's your right. So remember, you are not alone. Seek help and we will assist you. Okay. So if you have any question, you can contact us, and if you have any question, just contact us and we will reply to questions. So these are some of our services. So if you need any of these services, please contact us. We'll be happy to help you. So the life insurance, for example, here the index universal life is one of the hidden secret here in the US, and I want you to know how you can leverage it to get to financial freedom. The whole life insurance and the final expenses are also good information to know. So this is all the information we provide, and we'll be happy to help you. This is how to contact us. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. Let us know if you have any other content like this one, and we will make it for you. So if you have any question, please put it in a section, in the comment section of this video. I will reply as soon as you can. With that said, thank you for your attention again, and take care of yourself. See you on the next video.